Hey everybody, welcome to Central Pines weekend. We start off tomorrow night with our grip lock dinner. It's at 6 o'clock. So that is a chance to come to eat, have some good food, hear a good word from our own Casey Matthews. So thank you for him to come in and spill in and give us some motivational of how to expect our attitudes to be for the rest of the weekend. That is a great opportunity for an early registration. So we've got a slew of our players packs and our shirts and all that kind of stuff. You can have early registration tomorrow night, and there are still some spots available. So email me or shoot me a text, 910-409-7980, and we'll get you signed up for the grip lock dinner. And then we have Saturday morning, which is why most of y'all are here. So as the TDs, we've got a lot of stuff that we're gonna go through. As you know, it's on the disc golf scene. It's also in an email we're gonna send out with this. It's in the caddy guide. Check-in is tomorrow from 7 to 8. We're planning on Pool A, first round about 8:30. Pool B, 9:15. And Central Baptist is very gracious, and they're providing lunch for us. We do have McDonald's, and I think Zaxby's, probably the closest one around here. But we do have some subs coming in, provided by the church as part, so you don't have to go anywhere. Right now, subject to change, Pool A, second round, 1 o'clock, Pool B, 1:45. And as normal with all disc golf tournaments, sometime after that, TBD, last card comes in, we'll do the awards. All right, so you want to go over some of the hazards, OB, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you. As Ray was saying, just remember Pool A, make sure you look on the front of our disc golf scene, the registration page, to make sure you know what you're in.
Yep.
Even if you've seen it in the past. I know we moved MJ18 over to Pool A, so just confirm that. We need to put them over there to kind of help with a little bit with the numbers on that. But we got a lot of people here tomorrow, so be patient with us as we do this. Man, we're so thankful to be able to, it's our third year running the Central Pines Open, and very excited about continuing it, and Mr. TD himself, Ray, taking this on, doing a great job getting it all ready. I know we've got people like Wendell has been, out there, and Justin out on the grounds in this hot sun. Yep. Every day for weeks, getting this course ready.
Out there right now.
Yeah, Wendell's been working hard, man. So make sure you give him a pat on the back, high five, a glass of water, I don't know, whatever, something to help him out. But we're thankful for him and all those who have been a part of helping, and the other TDs, Joey and Todd and all that. But make sure we always start Pool A first, because that's a longer course. So it takes a little bit longer to get through. So hopefully, approximately, we'll get done close to the same time for lunch, about that time frame, and then after lunch, we'll then post when the second round will be and all that. So by tomorrow night, we'll post the who you're playing with and what hole you start on. So as long as everybody is still good to go, then we'll have all that ready, and hopefully no changes for Saturday morning. All right, now to the fun stuff. Pool B is over on the beginner 9, and then 11 tent poles more out toward the front. So if you play league and play the rec part of the league, then we're out that way. It's a little bit modified. It's going to be similar to how we do league, but we added a couple holes, so we're going to have to move around a little bit. So we start out normal on hole 10. So you go 1 through 9 beginner. You walk from the pond all the way up to basically the front of the FLC, that little area across where all the trees are. That's where that 11 will be. Start 10 straight ahead like normal. Then you walk over to 11, and that goes down the road. But then this is where it gets a little tricky for just a moment. You got to make sure you look at the T-signs, because the T-signs are going to be the ones that tell you what hole it is. So make sure you do not go out of order. Look at the T-signs, confirm this is where you're going to go. But the number 12, you will go and throw across into the parking lot into this kind of an island green. It's not officially an island, but it's pretty much an island, because it's got concrete all around it. And if you're OB, if you miss the area, you do go to a drop zone. So you take one stroke, and that's how that goes. Then you walk across the parking lot to 13, and you throw back up toward where you just were to the basket. If you make it into the parking lot there, you shouldn't have many problems, but just in case you make it in the parking lot there, you don't get across, there's a drop zone for that one as well. Most of the time, if it's out of bounds, you just go ahead and do like your typical out of bounds. You take it a meter for where it last went out, or last in, I should say. Last in, take a meter relief, and then take a stroke, add a stroke, and then throw from there, except for holes 12 and 13 of Pool B, because we have a drop zone designated for that. Then you go over to 14. 14 kind of back toward where 11 basket was. 14 has that Mando. If you're in league, you know that one Mando that's kind of annoying. Just kidding, because I usually hit it. But that Mando, and there's a drop zone if you miss it, and you play that hole, and you go back over, and you work your way around. Number 17, hole 17 is a long par 4. One of the par 4s, 2. The par 4, we put a different tee box. It's more in the trees on the other side toward where you enter in on Central. Okay, so if you get a chance tomorrow or first thing Saturday morning, just kind of run through that a little bit. That'll help you. If you play league, it's pretty close, just a couple modifications to make sure. And we do have gray arrows on the ground pointing toward the next hole. So that should hopefully help. Just be aware and look and make sure you're on the right hole before you start or before you throw it.
And we have all but one basket on the temp course right now.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to add the remaining basket. We ran out of fingers and toes, so I couldn't figure it out. We realized that we missed a basket, so that's going to be there first thing tomorrow morning. So that will be open for everyone to come out and give it a shot and play and get used to it.
You can start practicing tomorrow morning, and
you can do it now, but you're just going to float.
It's kind of late. You know, I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah.
All right, just kidding. All right, so Pool A, we do have 2 extra holes. So there's 20 holes for Pool B and 20 holes for Pool A. Pool A, after you do 1 through 3 intermediate, then it goes to 3A. 3A is going to be throwing back down toward 4, where 4 starts in the pond. So you'll be throwing back there. It's a long wooded par 3. Then you go to 4, play 4 through 9 intermediate, and then you head to advanced 1, and you play advanced 1 through 9. And then when you come out of 9, advanced 9, through the pavilion up toward the blacktop near our rec fields, toward hole 1, there's hole 19, and that's just a wide open long throw. It's a long par 3. I think almost a 400-foot par 3. So that is pretty much, that's kind of how those extra holes go. So 20 holes on each side, 2 rounds. So that's pretty awesome. All right, PDGA rules. Make sure you're up to date on your PDGA rules. Use your mini. Realize there's no alcohol, there's no smoking, there's none of that period on our campus, but especially when you're playing PDGA, that's not allowed. There's no 2-meter rules. So you get stuck in a tree, just make sure you mark it as best you can underneath. Make sure the card is cool with that. Any paved roads or concrete is OB. So remember, last place it goes in, then you meter relief, and then you play. Water, surrounded by water is OB, and then inside any fence is OB. So remember that for all that. All OBs, unless it's designated by drop zone, bring the disc back and from. I just did that, so I don't know why. Sorry. All hazards in OB should be on the PDGA Live. It should tell you that we have this. Go to the drop zone if you missed, yada, 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 or play from out of bounds. All right, so PDGA Live score is CPO 23. That is how you get on to do the scorecard.
Lowercase CPO.
Lowercase CPO. Made it simple instead of having to do all the cap stuff, right? Anyway, but that should give you all the information you need when we're playing. So just keep aware of that and understand, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I think that's pretty good on that.
You say 2 people?
Two people,
2 people need to keep score just to make sure. So keep the phone charged. We do have spots here in the church to charge your phone in case you need to. In the player's guide, caddy book, there are the TD contact info. So myself and Todd Vickers, you'll have our cell phone numbers there in case you need to have a clarification or, hey, run out of water on this hole. Let us know. Text us. Give us a call. We'll head out there. As I'm looking over the notes here, I found 1 typo in the notes itself. So the first person to tell me what that typo is on Saturday, I'll find a little surprise, a little gift for you. So that also makes you actually read.
That's pretty good.
So
pretty good.
I didn't plan that. It's good. It's good thinking on the spot right
there. It is really good thinking. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
You can't figure out. You don't count. What else we got?
Man, I'm sure we're missing a ton of things, but basically we can't thank you enough for being a part of this. There's a lot of sponsors who've come in and helped us out. Clash Disc being able to sponsoring our players pack, and then we have what's the retriever? Oh, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Yes, and our retriever that you'll see, it's really awesome retriever that we have, as well as some shirts. Yeet Street gave some, that's an awesome disc golf store, Elemental, a lot of those different places.
Tidal Wave.
A
couple holes.
Man, we got a lot of sponsors really been able to step up. We appreciate that. We'll have CTPs tomorrow, for Saturday, all marked up as well. So if we forget anything, we'll try to let you know at the registration table when you come check in. Make sure you're here plenty of time, because there could be a line to get checked in. So we want to make sure we have plenty of time to get ready for the tournament. And so you also give you a chance to do a little practicing, get warmed up. So we can't thank you enough. I pretty much think that's it for now.
I think it's it. Reach out to us, Facebook, message, text. You'll see my phone number if you have any other questions.
Yeah. You guys have a great one. Appreciate it.
See ya.